Hey guys, my name is Priyanka and I'm a watercolor artist. Welcome to my channel. Today I'm going to do this very interesting, beautiful violet dahlia flowers painting in a quick and easy way. It's going to be a very interesting tutorial, so let's get started with it. So I'll be majorly using only three pigments for this painting. One will be the Crimson Lake Red, Prussian Blue and Cobalt Blue. And using these three pigments, I have made 2-3 tones of violets. Center of the flower first. And now I will start with the petals. Very quickly, very randomly, I'll be doing the first layer. So like this, some petals light, some petals dark. I'll be using 2 to 3 tones of violet for one petal also. So don't restrict yourself to just one pigment in one petal. You can use 2 to 3 shades in the same petal also. So this is just the initial layer of my petals, which I'm not be doing very dark. Once this layer is done, then I will decide how much of which pigment I will further give to enhance my petals. I'm using a 25% cotton cold pressed watercolor paper, Artist watercolors. These are Camel Artist colors, Camel Artist synthetic gold brush here. We can use any kind of round brush. You can use natural hair also. It's just that I wanted to give this brush a try, so let me use this today. So like this, one layer very quickly. Once this layer dries, then I will do the next layer of petals, or you can say enhancement in this flower. So I'll let this dry, and meantime I will begin with my next flower. So same way I will do my other flower. So the first or the initial layer of the petals will be very light, and I'm also not going to restrict myself to using one pigment in one petal. I'll be mix matching the pigments. I'm sure you must be finding this quite easy and interesting. Watercolors are a bit difficult to master. They require a lot of practice and a lot of patience, and only then one becomes a good watercolor artist. So these initial level paintings are a very good practice, and I really recommend my beginner watercolor artists to do such paintings because first of all, they don't require, these are abstracts, they don't require a lot of precision in the work, and even if you have by chance made a mistake, it's very easy to correct it and to hide it in these paintings. With these, you know what kind of brush to use in what kind of a painting, how much pigments to mix in what ratio to achieve your desired color, which paper to use for what kind of a painting. So all this comes with regular practice. So practice these kinds of small artworks regularly, and soon with 10, 20, 40 small artworks, you will realize difference in your quality of work. Okay, so just see, very randomly I painted my initial layer of the second flower. So our initial layer of the flowers has dried. Now we will start with the second layer of the flower. So as I mentioned, I'm using a 30% cotton cold pressed watercolor paper, 300 GSM for this artwork. Once you are done with this artwork on this quality of a paper, you also try it on 100% cotton cold pressed watercolor paper. Then you will come to know the difference which different qualities of watercolor paper give us. That's also a very important learning. And then slowly you will know what kind of an artwork and what kind of a paper do you have to use. And same thing with the brushes. Normally, natural hair brushes are considered better than synthetic hair brushes. In natural hair also we have a lot of qualities. So try artworks with different kinds of natural hair brushes and with synthetic hair brushes also. That will again help you to know what brush and what artwork. Okay, so let's come back to our artwork. In my second layer also, I'm using the same pigments, just a bit of darker tone now to help enhance the look of the petals. And the center of our flower is actually the amalgamation of all the pigments. It's easier to hide your mistakes in these kinds of artworks because they don't have any definite shape. So that way also these are a very good practice. So this flower is almost done. I will let it dry and only then of course I will be doing any further work on this. So till the time it dries, let me come to my second flower. So as I had mentioned in my previous tutorials, that the technique of lifting works very well in flowers. So what we do in lifting is you just take watery pigment and run it across your entire flower. Clean your brush and lift the pigment. Again clean your brush and lift more pigment. Okay, so you will lift as much pigment as you want to, and this will give a nice outline and beautiful inner shade to your petal. So any place where you just have to create a watermark, this technique of lifting works very well. So till the time my flowers are drying, let me do some quick buds also. Okay, so I'm doing these very loosely with 2-3 different pigments. Just notice the movement of my brush. I'm doing it from up to down to give it a bit of a shading towards the down part. If you wish to just enhance the painting a bit, you can give some drops of white pigment or any other pigments that you wish to. Let's try that. So guys, our quick, easy and a beautiful violet dahlia flowers painting is ready. In case you like the tutorial, please hit the like button and subscribe to my channel. See you soon with yet another exciting tutorial. Till then, take care. Goodbye.